Welcome or welcome back to WatchAdvisor on YouTube. It's Alexander speaking, your host, and this is a sneak preview of the new Lange Söhne ODYSSEUS sports watch in a titanium grade 5 case.
Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell to get our latest notifications.
So this is the third edition of the ODYSSEUS watch from Lange Söhne, Lange Söhne. After we saw an edition in steel, then in white gold, and now it's titanium grade 5. The watch is a limited edition of 250 pieces and will only be sold through the boutiques. So no authorized dealer will be able to get one. 250 pieces, of course, will never be enough for the huge demand for this ODYSSEUS watch. Watch is sought after, I know it, and all the other two editions have been sought after too. But 250 pieces are a number that Lange Söhne says that it's appropriate to really deliver these watches to collectors, to hardcore collectors, to really aficionados of the brands, and the watches should only be on the wrists of these collectors and not be flipped on the gray market. The ODYSSEUS features a diameter of 40.5 millimeter, the thickness is 11.1 millimeter, and the so-called lug to lug distance is 45 millimeter. It is titanium grade 5. The watch is waterproof up to 120 meters and features also a titanium bracelet with a safety deployed buckle with a precision length adjustment mechanism. As you can see in the video, there is a push button on the clasp. When you push it in, and then you have the possibility to adjust the length up to 7 millimeters plus minus. Easy, you just push and you pull in and out as you see here in the video. Easy to handle. The sapphire crystal, of course, has a anti-reflective treatment on both sides and really then gives you a perfect visibility on that dial. That color of that dial is called ice blue. It's a brass dial and the color is called ice blue. Yeah, it is difficult. I've been filming the watch in sunlight with artificial light, and you can see the color changes a little bit. It is more, let's say, it is more a color that tends to be gray. I didn't really see that ice blue, at least in the light conditions I was having the watch. But I think depending on the light that falls on it, we will probably see that ice blue. But it is more in the tendency of gray. The hands are made out of white gold, and the hour and minute indices are also made out of white gold, of course. The watch is powered by the Lange in-house movement. All Lange movements are in-house. It's silly to say it, but I'm saying it, in-house movement L155.1 Datomatic. It's a self-winding movement with about 50 hours of power reserve. It has an unidirectional winding central rotor with a 950 platinum centrifugal mass on the outside. So this really ensures that the watch is correctly wound when you're wearing it. Titanium grade 5 is a material that is 43% lighter than stainless steel. And yes, I can tell you, the watch really wears, you don't feel it. It's perfect. It really hugs on your wrist and it really melts with it. You don't feel it anymore. It's a warm material, extremely nice to wear. In keeping with the other versions of the ODYSSEUS, also this watch features a multi-part dial, but in addition to the new ice blue color I've been talking before, it features its own surface structure, and this is primarily showcased by the decor on the hour ring. Here the fine guillotched grooves extend in gentle arcs to the hour markers, creating an embedded look. This amplifies the three-dimensional effect and doubles as an exclusive signature. So there must be some differences in between the dials, and yeah, the new ice blue color that in my humble opinion is more a gray color, but looks gorgeous and really is harmonic to that gray surface of the Odysseus watch. And I was lucky enough to be able to film also the steel version. Anthony De Haas, the technical director of Lange Söhne, was also there when Lange presented me the watch, and Anthony gave me his steel Odysseus, and you can see here on the wrist shot, this is the steel Odysseus, differently looking, more heavy of course. And when we show you the wrist shot of the Odysseus, the titanium Odysseus, you see it's a different surface color, differently looking dial of course, and yeah, it is much lighter. You really feel that difference. It's clearly lighter, and in terms of comfort, it's a perfect watch. I have to say, it is a perfect watch, and it will be sought after like crazy. As always, people will try to get one. 250 pieces. It's almost impossible to really satisfy the big or huge demand. So many watch collectors would want to have the Odysseus. Readability of that dial couldn't be better. It is simply perfect, you have to say. The day and date indication, it couldn't be bigger and couldn't be better. So readability of everything that a watch shows, the minutes, the hours, the day and the date, couldn't be better in this case. And what I also very much like, yes, length of the hands is perfect. Yep, there is nothing wrong here and nothing to criticize. It's just a gorgeously looking watch. You either like it or you don't. But if you are into sports watches, luxury sports watches, I can tell you this is the ultimate watch one should think about to have on his wrist, and I would say it outperforms all the others by far in exclusivity and all the other aspects, but that's just my humble opinion. Maybe you are also interested to know, is the titanium bracelet tapering? Yes, it is. I've been measuring 25 in between the lugs and 18 millimeters in the clasp, so it's tapering down from 25 to 18 millimeters. If you are in the lucky position to get one, you will be happy to pay 55,000 euros for the watch. It's absolutely sensational and good investment. This watch will always keep its value, and if you are a Lange collector, it has to be in your collection, and I assume only really Lange collectors will have the chance to buy one. 55,000 euros is the price limitation. I said it before, 250 watches. And it is only sold through the Lange Söhne boutiques worldwide, so authorized dealers will not be able to offer you one. So this was our sneak preview of the Lange Söhne ODYSSEUS. Yes, you always hear me pronouncing this in German. Yes, you could say Odysseus or Odysseus or whatsoever. It is the Odysseus. This is a German watch, and I will continue pronouncing it as it should be. Lange Söhne ODYSSEUS. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned here on WatchAdvisor on YouTube for much more novelties 2022 to come. Bye bye.